Everybody, and welcome back to DML. So today we're going to be hatching some new dragons, breeding for some stuff, and we also have information regarding the new chain breeding event, which does begin tomorrow. But like I said, before we do all of that, we will start off by hatching these two new dragons that we've got. So the first one is the dragon of the week. So the student dragon we actually got pretty lucky with, and it's an epic that we didn't actually have already. So I'm really happy that we managed to get him. He looks very creepy with that singular tooth poking out. So this trainer was delighted by the student dragon's eagerness to study at the academy, until he realized it just wanted access to school supplies for paper airplane making. Really? The only reason you'd go to school is just so that you can make paper airplanes? What a weirdo. Although I guess that's kind of like what those edgy kids do, where they just like try and make a fuss in the class for like no reason except for the fact that they're bored. So I guess I can see it. Although I thought from the way that he had his little shirt tucked in and everything, I thought he'd be a good little boy. Clearly not. Court, you have disappointed me. Why are you making a ruckus in the class, huh? But either way, he looks really cool. In his adult form, just look at him. He's got his little backpack on, his little hat with his little hole for his horn to poke out of. Don't forget that. So, cool little dragon, and obviously with a lot of people going back to school today, in fact, you know, I guess it just suits the theme of the day. And then the second dragon that we have here is the Armory dragon. So yesterday on live stream, we managed to open packs and we got the pieces that we needed for him. So we finally have one of my favorite clan card pack dragons in the game. So the Armory dragon's fearsome appearance strikes terror into the hearts of its foes. Not even Vikings armed with battle axes look half as metal. Wow, look half as metal. What? Does he just love rock music as well then? So this guy's a metal, earth, and fire dragon as well. Neither of these epics are particularly good for a team. I mean, I guess they wouldn't be so bad in like the really early to mid game regardless, but I probably would not recommend you use either of these things on your final team. But man, the Armory looks cool. Even as a baby. Come get it. Come get it. There we go. But whatever. I don't know. Do I prefer his baby form or do I prefer his adult form? No, I think I do prefer the adult form. Look, he's got a gigantic axe for a tail. Absolutely creepy. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the body type coupled with his, I don't know, his, like, dead eye that we have right there. I don't know. But either way, I love him. I do like the student dragon as well. So that was pretty good. And yesterday on live stream, we did also buy the second breeding den because people donated to, actually, they asked us to either purchase this or just spend it on whatever. So, in spirit of them, I will indeed keep breeding for the dragon of the month. Do we get it? No, that's a 4-hour breeding time. Attempt 2! Do we get it? No. It's gonna keep happening like that, but you know, with 2 breeding dens, if we get 35-minute breeding times, it's actually really not that bad. Because then at least we can pop another one into the hatchery there, but there's barely enough room in the hatchery anymore. It's like constantly you're fighting, trying to make space, which can be a major issue. But, I don't know, the second breeding den probably will come in quite handy, especially with the upcoming chain breeding event. So, I did say, if they do it in the same way that the Bludgeon Dragon event went on, I probably wouldn't be very happy with it. And we do have information and confirmation on the forums that is pretty much how it works. So this is the new thread here where Andrew said, "Hello everyone, the new chaining breeding event starts tomorrow. Duration is 14 days, starts at 12 GMT, so that would be 1 PM in England. Prizes being the school bus dragon, and the parents are the lava and venom dragons, and the chemistry dragon, where the parents are the school bus and the raincoat. So in short, you need to breed the school bus dragon using the lava and venom dragons, and then use the school bus dragon to breed the chemistry using him and the raincoat. So, you do actually have to breed the school bus to then breed the other dragons, which is a massive pain. And I'm not sure if the question has been asked, what about the people that already have the school bus? Do they have to breed it? Or do they just, like, get an easier time with the event? But obviously, if you have 2 breeding dens open, your chances are going to be higher, so you'll be able to do it quicker, or you're more likely to even be able to, I guess, get the chemistry dragon. But I guess the difference is between this and the Bludgeon Dragon event. With the Bludgeon event, it was like a brand new event that we'd never even seen before, and anyone that didn't manage to actually breed the Bludgeon Dragon was just prohibited from actually taking part. So the only difference here is it's kind of like having 2 Dragon of the Weeks in a row, I guess, where you have to breed 1 Dragon of the Week to then breed a 2nd Dragon of the Week, I guess. So, I don't know, are we going to be having a separate Dragon of the Week on top of this or something? Or is this, like, going to be the set breed for those 2 weeks? I have no idea, but I guess we will find out tomorrow. But again, the problem still stands that if you just don't get lucky quick enough, you're going to be screwed out of actually getting the chemistry dragon. So, I don't know, do you like it? Do you not like it? I'm still really iffy about it personally, so I don't know. I don't know what I want to feel about it. I mean, I'm just happy the raincoat dragon is coming, but at the same time, then you have to use the raincoat dragon from the other event to breed with the other one. So then at that point, it's like, so we still have to do like 2 straight weeks worth of events to actually get this dragon, right? So I'm not sure why they're so hell-bent on making the events like part 1, part 2, part 3 and putting all the parts together. Because, I mean, it's hard enough with most events where you have to be on the game like all the time. And admittedly, breeding is a lot less strenuous than, say, a castle event or anything like that. But what if you're just busy week 1? And you can't get that dragon, so then you can't participate in week 2. That was the main issue with the Divine event. Like, the Ra dragon, you had to be on the game the whole of week 1 and the whole of week 3. And if you weren't, well, you know, too bad, guess you don't get any of the Divines. And I don't think that's really a great way to go about it, to be completely honest. Like, I've said it so many other times, but a lot of other games that aren't, like, pay-to-win mobile games like this one is, they just say, hey, log in and you'll get a cool reward for this event, and then, based on how many fights you do, then you'll be able to get these special rewards. But it only takes, like, a couple of hours of playtime, not literally weeks upon weeks of chain events. So I don't know, it's just, you know, people didn't like the Bludgeon Dragon event, people didn't like having to log in for those consecutive weeks for the Divine stuff, so why have you put them both together? I'm not quite sure. Maybe there's something that helps with then player retention numbers or something that obviously we don't know about. I don't know, but just make the events easier. Why do you want to make the events harder? Like, players struggle enough as it is. And you could say, yeah, well, it's only for the higher level people. Why? Just give something to the lower level people, because this whole last update was completely based upon players that were, like, level 100 plus, pretty much, you know, with the new map and everything. So just give the lower level players a decent or easier way to actually participate in this event. And if you saw the original post with the original parents for the school bus dragon, it was going to be like the Mercury plus Empress dragons, and then they changed it to the Lava plus Venom dragons. And I mean, thank God they did, because how many lowish level people actually have the Empress and the Mercury dragons? I remember the Mercury dragon taking weeks and weeks to breed, because he was just such a pain in the butt cheeks. So, don't get me wrong, I'm really happy that they changed the combo to something a lot easier, but can you imagine what would have happened if that combo would have actually gone out? how many annoyed people there would have been. I think far too many. And I would have understood it completely. So, you know, good job for changing the combo, but I still don't think it fixes the overarching main issue with the events to begin with. Because isn't this event kind of like the way that Dragon City does it? I remember someone talking about before how these like chain breeding sort of things are based on like the Dragon City event model. And I don't want this game to turn into Dragon City. There's a reason I don't play Dragon City Game Loft. But anyway, I think I have rambled and raved for far too long. So I'm going to keep trying to breed while we still have the opportunity. So we've still got like a day's worth left. And I did unlock the breeding token for the Scribble Dragon, by the way. His combo being Wind, Earth, and Plant. So, you know, you could use something like the Dust plus Plant Dragons to breed him and it would be fine. But I don't want a second one. So I'm just going to keep trying to breed for this Fall Dragon for now. And I guess we will start suffering come tomorrow. So, remember, 1 PM GMT plus 1, 12 PM GMT is when the event actually starts. So you can work that into your own, I guess, time zone if you really want to know. But best of luck with all the breeding that's going to be coming. And best of luck with the arena if you are trying to get promoted and everything. I hope that you do. And I hope that I get below 5th position because I don't want a second mech dragon. But anyway, thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, I will see you then.